We can take the longer grass runway today.
Yeah, I think that was not the worst landing I've made.
Totally, this airfield has 3 runways, so runway 07 is paved. Probably you can even reach the supersonic speeds here. Oops. What are you filming? You need to have the approval. Pum pum. For me, it's all started here, National Aviation University. Hello my friends and welcome. My name is Dennis and as you probably know, I'm the airline pilot. I've been asked so many questions. So what is my education? Where I started to become a pilot? Well, my friends, it is the place where I started. National Aviation University. I haven't been here for a long time, many years, and let's visit it. This is Antonov 26, by the way, and I know some of the pilots who've flown it. This is the tallest building out there, but what I like here, there are lots of buildings, the territory is quite large, and here is the big hangar building. Let's try to go inside. Okay guys, we're inside the hangar building. Let's try to go inside. And here's the call, maybe I should call. Здрасте. Здрасте.
Здрасте.
А я тут давно учился и сейчас веду авиационный канал на ютубе. Скажите, а можно поснимать ангар просто?
Это для кого будет съемка?
Для ютуба просто.
Что?
Для ютуба.
Вы знаете, у нас только по разрешению же начальства.
А, я понял.
Съемки любые.
Unfortunately, I'm unable to film inside the hangar. I need to have the approval for filming from the local chief. Guys, of course, I had to be prepared in a better way. And the chief is not here so far, so I need to wait for approval to film inside the hangar. Yes, it's spontaneous video. I didn't want to film it really, but today I got up, the weather was nice, so I decided to provide you with some excursion. Wow, we have lots of buildings around. So as you can see, old Soviet buildings were built. Have a cafe, probably I need to have a snack. This is the place for our studying department. It used to be at least. And here's the aerodynamic tube. Actually, this building, it's intended to be the place for research, for the aerodynamic research, for the aerodynamic models. And this is the largest aerodynamic tube we have in Ukraine. I wonder if it's still working or not, but probably you can even reach the supersonic speeds here. As far as I remember, I'm not sure about it, but it's really huge. It goes all around the building. Okay. Guys, it's really funny because it seems like I want to film something really secret here. Come on, be open to the world. I mean, without the special approval, I cannot even go to the room and film the old Soviet aviation engines. I was starting here. Oh my God. Back then it was more open than today. Why do they afraid of the cameras? I'm waiting for the chief. I'm waiting for the chief to have the approval to film inside the hangar. I don't need anything else. As you can see, guys, the grass is almost amber, right? Yellowish. No leaves on the trees, so the picture is not as great. It could be during the summertime, but I decided to film the video today. Do I like the Aviation University, the National Aviation University? From what I see, without all that restrictions, I have the certificate, I have everything. They're just scared. They're just scared to be filmed. And what's about the education? that I got here. My friends, I was really happy to leave this facility for good. So if we speak about the aviation engineers, yes, this university is good for that. As for pilots, not really. The academy that I graduated from in Kirograd, now it's Kropivnitsky, well, that one is much better for pilot training, but still not as good as you may find just average flight schools in Europe. The State Flight Academy in Kropivnitsky, however, is part of this national university, even though it's quite far away from here, but they are the same right now, and I would recommend to go there rather than study here in National Aviation. And what I see here after those many years, I see that everything is not as tidy as it should be. So I see that this university is not looked for. I can see this monument is bad, the buildings are in bad condition. Everything stayed as it was or even become worse. I have the paper that allowed me to visit the main building. Here's the museum, but I need to ask for the chief to have the approval to enter the 11th building where the hangar is. Alright guys, it didn't work. I need to wait for the chief of the chief who may grant the permission. Oh my god, it's so strange, so crazy strange, so top secret. They're so afraid. They say maybe next week. They may tell me if I'm able to film there. Oh, I don't know if I want now, because it's so hard, and just to film inside the hangar. Maybe I'll film, but yeah, it's totally crazy. My friends, this is the student cafe we have here, and here I used to have my meals, breakfast, lunches, etc. And it's very cheap. Let me show you what I have. I have borscht, I have salad, I have buckwheat and some chicken. I have bread, and we call it compote. Basically, it's kind of the juice from the fruits, and that costed me less than $2. Guys, even in that cafe they tell me, what are you filming? You need to have the approval. Oh my god, they're so scared. Was the food cheap? Indeed, it's really cheap. Was it tasty? No. Pum pum. My friends, you see Yakovlev 52 here. It means we are now in Chayka Aeroclub, or airfield you may call it. However, there are not many flights right now here. Before, it used to be the aerobatics part of Central Airclub of Kiev, but the Kiev expands very fast. So we have a couple of buildings here, and this base is used for skydiving. They have Antonov 2 airplane with a piston engine. My friends, in Chayka Aeroclub I used to work as the maintenance guy, so I did the maintenance on the airplanes, and there I hadn't had any flights. My friends had some flights on Yakovlev 52, but I hadn't. So Chayka managers, let's say, they put me to Buzova Airclub. It's 16 kilometers away from Chayka, and it's mostly the glider air club. And I started actually my flying in Buzova, and it's very interesting. I also met my wife there. So yes, my wife used to be a glider pilot. She haven't flown for a very long time, but I hope she'll fly in the future. I hope to fly the gliders myself, because those can provide you with some unique joy. So it's totally different if you compare it to airplanes. And I would say it's harder compared to the airplane, because on airplane you can fly everywhere you want with the help of the engine. On the glider you fly where the weather is good, to provide the uplift, the lift force actually, for your vehicle. Pum pum. Guys, it is Buzova Airclub. and it's expanding, my friends. From the pictures I saw in internet, they built few of the hangars there. Actually, they are not the houses over there. It's like a storage. It was a storage for gliders. Wow, this is the summer shower, and it is a sauna. Oh my God, so many leaves. Here it used to be a pond, or you may call it a small lake, but now, as you can see, oh, there is no water here. So before, then I took the sauna, then I used to take the sauna, I jumped to the water. Sometimes it was during the winter time, so quite interesting. Yes, my friends, the season is over, but from other hand, it's very calm here. And this is the briefing room. It's open air, so we have a board at the end. Welcome to Buzova. Great. So here at least we can see the airplane. It's K-10 Swift, Ukrainian-made airplane, but with a Rotax engine. And now it's going to be the startup. Oops. Yeah. As you can see, we have a huge field here. It's 1 kilometer in diameter. Before, Buzova used to be just a glider airclub, but here today I can see Antonov 2, the K-10 Swift, and you can see as well some of the hangars, new hangars in Buzova. Wow, I'm satisfied to see that the club, the Buzova, is developing. It's improving. What worries me is when there will be the room for gliders, because before there were many gliders. I hope there are still enough gliders here. They're just packed in a hangar, and there were no any planes, so you could fly everywhere here without, you don't need to think about the skydivers, about other planes, so just fly over the field, near to the field. But now you can have lots of traffic actually with those planes, so I think it will be less comfortable, but still okay. What we have here is K750 old motorcycle without a wheel, but it has the sidecar, no shaft drive to the sidecar. Superb motorcycle. Green plane. I wonder what's the model. My friends, tell me in the comments if you know. Guys, just to tell you how long ago I was flying in this air club. I was riding this Niva in the air club. This car was used to tow the gliders for the runway, for the takeoff. And actually it's missing the turn signal and part of this protection, let's say, because back then I couldn't drive the car. I was very young, and I reversed the car into the tree, and the tree just went over here. So I did that to this car, and this is the newer version, and it runs, but this one, no. Pam pam. Alright guys, we're heading towards next airfield. It's called Aeroprakt in Nalivaykovka village, near to Makarov city. It's quite far away from Buzova, so already covered around 35 kilometers, something like that. And I can see that the airplane's flying. Here we have the grass runway, and here's the route for the cars. And back there we have the sign where I should stop and check out if the airplanes are flying around. If not, I'll cross. If they are, I'm to halt here and check if some airplanes are flying. But definitely not a threat for us. Yay! So we have paved runway here. I'll show you again. Quite strong crosswind. And you see that the airplane skipping the crab for approach. What is the airplane? Oh, it's Aeroprakt, I think. So it's going to land. It's going to land. Come on. Come on. You can do it. And yeah, decrabbing and landing. Perfect. Aeroprakt. Hey, and this is nice place, my friends. I really like it because you can see the house, not the house, the building itself is nice. There's the lounge there. So everything is so tidy. Everything is so nice. You can see the planes, the parking spots, the hangar itself. It's really big, the big one. And yeah, nice place, absolutely great for flying. Denali Vykovka is the base airfield for Aeroprakt. Aeroprakt is the brand produced in Ukraine, and it's widely known in United States, Australia, even Japan. Totally, this airfield has 3 runways, so runway 07 is paved. The surface, however, is not ideal, but still okay to fly any kind of aircraft. The runway length, however, is just 400 meters, but for Aeroprakt it's more than enough. The Aeroprakt is building its new factory very close to the airfield, so it's very convenient for the pilots just to land there and taxi straight to the factory for the maintenance. I would say that the Airprakts are really reliable. In some way they are simple built, but still convenient for most of the purpose that they were built for. I would like to try to fly the one, and I hope that the next time I'll have that opportunity. Orange plane. Nice. And inside, my friends, you can see, wow, such a wonderful place where you can have the rest. Awesome. Bum bum.
Here's the trim.
Oh, I see.
And then, the electric, it has electric trim. And it's nice because it's at the power, the trim button is there. So you can use power and trim.
Oh, I see. On Technown, we have trim buttons on the control, on the stick.
That's good.
Once I had the trim run away.
Yeah. Scary, huh?
It's scary.
Yeah.
It was just after takeoff. We climbed like 50 feet above the ground, and immediately it just dived, and I pull up very hard.
Yeah.
And I saw the indication was trim full forward, so I just disengaged the trim and landed. So guys, we're gonna fly RV-12 airplane. That blue one at the end, fantastic weather for flying, and we have a average crosswind for this runway. Is it only one runway available today, right?
There are 3 runways at this aerodrome, and I like to take the concrete runway, but we can take the longer grass runway today in order to use the wind.
Oh, it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
We'll take the headwind runway 1-1.
All right. Is this runway okay for this plane? I mean, it's like 400 meters long.
I think it's 500 meters.
500 meters.
This grass one is the longest one.
Oh, so the grass one is 5.
Yeah.
And this one is 4.
Yeah. They told me the grass one is longest. So we'll take that one.
Does it have the fuel selector for the fuel
because
tanks?
the fuel tank is behind us here.
Oh, okay, just
Only
a
one.
single
Yeah,
fuel tank.
because
All right.
there's no fuel in the wings.
Oh, it's just behind us.
Yeah, the wings are removable.
Oh, that's why.
Okay, so here's your headset. You plug it on the right side.
They're probably the best.
Maybe.
I had the one Bose A20, sorry. Then I was flying ATR
Yeah.
72. But now I fly Boeing, I don't need them. They are too heavy.
Well, this is for music, and
I see.
I have a special converter. These are very light. They're just Bose and noise canceling for music.
I see.
and I have the converter. Okay, so here's a canopy
Wow, it's really nice.
latch. Okay, so here.
Only one latch point.
Okay, I have the.
You have a brakes?
Yeah, I have brakes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and ignition, and we start.
Now this caution is only because it's about the maps.
Yeah.
No
I
high
see.
resolution terrain.
So it will stay like that.
Yeah. So this Rotax engine, it doesn't want to be high power unless it's 122 on the oil temperature. So we're okay. Battery. This is a cylinder head stay cold because it's liquid cooling and we don't care. And this is exhaust. This is EGT, exhaust gas temperature.
Oh, I see.
This is my trim indicator here, and my trim is here. So if I trim up,
Oh, it's very near, as you said, near to the circle.
yeah. So we're going to trim for takeoff. Now when we take off, the flaps will be 10 degrees. We have 10 and 20. We'll check that later. I'll put the fuel pump on when we go. So we can taxi. But anyway, here's our PFD. All right. We have differential braking. So I'll use the top of the pedal
For the differential brake.
for the differential brakes. If you want to try, you can do it. So I'll line this up. Yeah, okay. And then you use power.
Mikey, where's RPM on the
RPM is here.
Nice.
And in cruise, we use 4,900.
Mikey, but you'll take off, okay? And
Yeah, I'll take off.
You will land because...
I'll taxi too, but you see, you go ahead. You want to film? I don't know what you want to do.
yeah, mainly I'm here for that.
Okay, I'll taxi. I'll take the plane.
Yes.
Lima, crossing runway 07 for 1 departure.
Yeah, the surface is not ideal, I would say.
Oh no, it's terrible. Now, Dennis, you're Ukrainian, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
but sometimes I just like to speak English.
Yeah, that's cool.
I have the channel. It's called the it's called the Pilot Log, and it's all about the aviation.
Oh, good.
And mainly use it just to not to forget how to speak in English.
Yeah, that's fine. Я не могу говорить по-русски, когда я спрашиваю, когда я говорю о авиации.
Ah, yeah, I see.
These words I don't know.
But your Russian is fine.
Я произношу хорошо, но я не знаю много слов.
The same for me in English.
Yeah.
I thought that someone took this land before, but actually I was quite surprised that Yakovlev is building his factory here.
Yeah.
Wow, so fantastic. Puts quite a lot of money to this aviation.
Yeah, I guess his company is successful.
Yeah, very much. Australia, United States.
Yep.
They say they are lining up.
Yeah, on 07, I think, yeah? Okay.
That guy, that old man, he used to work in my airline before.
Ukrainian International, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that airline. Okay, so your feet on the floor, yeah?
Yeah, on the floor, Captain.
Okay, and then I'm going to do 4,000 RPM for the engine check.
My friend, sorry I had some problems with my audio recording during the takeoff. but no worries, I'll fix it later on, and now just listen to my voice, please. So we took off from unpaved runway on RV-12. It's the Mike's airplane. Mike is from United States of America. He came from LA. I don't know what's he doing, but it's the first time we met each other that day, and we decided just to share the price for the fuel and fly the airplane at the end of that day. And Mike is also a great guy. He let me in to fly on his plane, and also he let me to film this video. So fantastic day and fantastic opportunity for me. Pam pam.
Yeah, the weather is so perfect today. A little bit windy, but the visibility is so nice.
Okay, and our fuel will pick the fuel pump off.
Oh, you select it off because it's
Just extra.
gravity falls.
Yeah, and there's a fuel pump on the spinner. Okay, so we'll go to 2,000 feet. So this is our airspeed.
90.
Oh, you have the, yeah. You have the same thing in the Boeing, yeah.
Yeah. The indication is the same. And also I've flown the TICNAM with similar indication. You know, in the crisis times when we hadn't had any job, I was out of flying for 4 months. So I decided to put a rating for the small plane back on. And I went to Pepper, flying TICNAM 2002. It's very similar to this plane.
Okay.
Very similar.
Yeah. So we'll go to yeah, I'll show you the autopilot also. But
Wow. This thing has an autopilot.
Yeah.
Great. And flight director.
Yeah, flight director too. I don't know much of this vertical speed.
Yeah.
Indicated,
You can select and it will maintain the airspeed.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to keep 2,000. So what I can do is I'll select my altitude. It's 2,000 now. I'll do my track. Let's do this turn. If I say select track and autopilot is on.
And it will follow this track.
Yeah. And it'll also maintain 2,000. So if I turn my, let's go track this way instead.
Mikey, where is the fuel gauge?
The fuel indicator, fuel gauge is here.
Oh, okay.
It says it's more than 14 gallons. The sensors only go so high.
Oh.
If I have a flight plan. So here's my flight plan. If I say I want to go direct to that place, I can say direct, okay? Now I get a purple line, and I can use nav instead.
And follows, like a Boeing 700. I see.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm impressed that this thing has an autopilot.
Yeah, and if I want to go, let's get it, okay, we crossed the FIR boundary, so I can go higher. I'll go to 2,500. And now if I press and say go up, here it says it's going to go up at 500. What does it say? 100. So I want to go up at 300 feet per minute.
Oh, you just select the vertical speed.
Yeah.
So it will maintain 300 until reach
Yeah, it'll
2,500.
Yeah, it'll try.
Not very bumpy today, but still.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Then I'll go back to track. And then we'll fly it once it gets to, when we get to 2,500.
Oh, it even shows this breakage. Wow. That's a very important thing.
Yeah, it's got like a synthetic, what do you call it? Synthetic vision or something.
Very nice. Like in the simulator. Yeah.
It's at 12 o'clock. So,
Very strange.
yeah, we'll find it. We'll go back up to 1,500 at least. I think it's just beyond these, beyond this forest. It's 5 miles. Okay, yeah, there's a, okay, good.
I'm looking for the plane also.
Yep. So, you see that little park, that little village out there? And
Yeah,
at the top there's a white building.
Yeah, I see.
That's our airport.
So we're coming for paved runway now.
Yeah, we're gonna come in for 07. I'll put my landing pulse light strobes just to make it a little easier for them to see. It's a electrical interference.
Yeah, it's okay. Not annoying.
Okay, see the big white building?
Yeah.
And our runway is just this way, so I'm lining up for it. Alright, I'm going to slow down to get my white arc. Then I'll put flaps in. Trim, white arc, 10 degrees flaps, and a little left turn to final. Long final, 2 mile final. Full pin, full stop.
Are you going to land with flaps 10?
Yeah, we'll land with 20 degrees of flaps.
Oh, yes.
And, well, maybe only 10, but I have 10 degrees now. What we want is 65 knots on final, and then 5.5 over the numbers.
Oh, I see.
So we're slowing. We have a crosswind.
Hit from the right.
Yep.
Feet on floor.
Okay. So because of this crosswind, I'm just going to keep it at 10 degrees of flaps.
Yeah. That's a good idea. They're just ahead.
Yep.
Fine, sir.
Yeah, that's quite a crosswind. Maybe it'll be. But look at the blue just beyond the orange plane. There's the wind side.
Yeah, it's almost steady. Now 60 knots.
We'll be okay.
All right.
So 60 is knots. That's good. Sync rate's okay. The nose off.
Brakes.
Yep, brakes. Now he's gonna do. That's. How do you like that runway?
Yeah, it's kind of short.
Well, it's short and it's also shitty.
Yeah, I thought it could be. I thought it could be bumpy, more bumpy than it is.
Yeah.
And it was.
Yeah, I think that was not the worst landing I've made.
No, it's
But-
fine.
Okay, we're still okay. So now what I do is I turn off this stuff, landing light steady, then this gets very bumpy up here too.
Was a nice landing.
Well, thank you. I would have let you land, but I'm not an instructor, so I don't know.
No.
I don't know when.
It's your plane, Mikey.
I don't know when to
Yeah.
say, hey, do this differently.
Yeah.
I'm sure you're a better pilot than I am.
No. Not any close. On a small plane. They're tuning.
Yep, I see on base.
Final there.
Good. Lima crossing runway 07. Now I've positioned the plane so it's easier for him to put it inside.
You don't do it yourself. You have a guy.
Yeah, they do it.
Oh.
165 knot, and the trim is okay. Trim is set, pump off. This is that. Avionics.
All right, that was fantastic. Thank you for that experience.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah, it is so good.
Sorry it was short. I like to go places, and if you have time sometime, we can.
Thank you, Maggie.
My pleasure.
It was fun.
All right, I'll take
fun.
this.
I'm really lucky to meet you today.
I'm happy to meet you too. We'll exchange numbers.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you'll unplug that.
You can
It's okay.
you can type on YouTube pilot blog.
Okay.
It's pilot blog.
Yeah.
It's my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Bum bum. Mikey is such a pleasant guy, so we've flown together, and yeah, he landed the plane. He took off on that plane because I'm not familiar with that airplane, even though I have the rating for the single engine piston airplanes, but for this particular machine I need to train. It's very similar to Tecnam, but I think it's better built compared to the Tecnam. My friends, just look at this very beautiful sunset. Such a nice weather. It means that I need to go home. My friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. What you need to do now is to follow the awesome guy checklist. So first, just like this video. After that, subscribe to my channel. Finally, ring the bell, whatever it means. Thank you very much for watching this video, and have a great time. Bum bum.